The air crackled with energy as the Flash, Barry Allen, zipped through the war-torn streets of Metropolis, only to be blindsided by a streak of silver. Quicksilver, Pietro Maximoff, had arrived. The two speedsters circled each other, exchanging taunts as they tested the limits of their respective powers. Barry's connection to the Speed Force gave him an edge, but Pietro's mutant reflexes and unpredictability kept him in the game. Their race across dimensions had unexpected consequences, and now both heroes stood in a city that was a bizarre amalgamation of their worlds. Suddenly, a sinister shadow loomed overhead. A monstrous figure formed from the combined essences of Darkseid and Ultron, calling itself Ultronseid. It unleashed an Omega-optic blast fused with nanite swarms, forcing the Flash and Quicksilver to set aside their rivalry. The two exchanged a nod and launched into a coordinated attack. Barry vibrated at just the right frequency to disrupt Ultronseid's nanites, while Pietro weaved through the chaos, planting explosive devices at weak points. But as Ultronseid began to adapt, absorbing Barry's Speed Force energy and Pietro's mutant biology, the heroes realized brute force wouldn't win the day. Thinking quickly, Barry used his knowledge of multiversal science to trick Ultronseid into chasing him into a localized time loop, while Quicksilver, using the devices he planted, set off a chain reaction that destabilized Ultronseid's molecular structure. The monster shrieked as it was pulled apart by clashing energies, threatening to take the entire city with it. In a final twist, Pietro grabbed Barry and used his own super speed to phase them both out of sync with the collapsing reality, narrowly escaping destruction. As they emerged into a restored world, the two speedsters shared a moment of respect, having proven that even rivals can be unstoppable allies against a greater evil. But somewhere in the shadows, fragments of Ultronseid's consciousness whispered promises of revenge, hinting that this uneasy alliance might be needed again.